Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited about today's video because we have a purchase or pass video. It is gonna be a good one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have tried to film this video about 4 or 5 times now. This is probably my 4th time sitting down and trying to film this video because it just hasn't been working out and I don't know why, but we have not done a purchase or pass in a couple of weeks, so we need to dive into this, and I'm happy that I'm filming it today because there have been some great releases that have just been released that I want to talk about with you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing we are going to be talking about is Nikkie Tutorials is coming out with a new brand. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. I am so excited. I personally did not see this coming. I watch all of her videos and I have not seen her talk about this. Maybe I missed it, but I am actually really excited about this. I find it very interesting that she's coming out with 5 new products, 3 being actual products to put on your face, 1 being a new fan. But I just finished watching her reveal video on this collection and I'm very interested in some of these products. So she's coming out with a Burr cooling eye stick, which retails for $22. She's coming out with a Where It All Starts cream. It's a moisturizer and primer hybrid. This is the product I'm very much going to be picking up. I'm very excited about this one. That retails for $30. She's coming out with a License to Glow serum, which is $37. I'm not a fan of serums that are glowy. I find them a little bit too heavy for me. So this product is a pass for me. But she's coming out with a Set It and Forget It setting spray, which is $25 and it's mattifying. This is definitely on my list to buy. And then also the Blow Before You Go fan, which is $15. I'm definitely going to be picking this up. I am obsessed with fans. You guys know I love facial sprays, and I've been obsessed with my fan here, but it's always good to have another one. And her fan looked pretty good because there's 3 different speeds. So I'm definitely going to be picking up that. So far, I'm just picking up 3 products from this launch out of the 5, but I'm super excited about it. Next product we're going to be talking about is from One Size Beauty. And Patrick Starr has really been killing it lately with these releases. So he's coming out with 2 new setting sprays. One is a luminous setting spray and the other one is a mattifying setting spray. And of course, you guys know I have my eye on the mattifying setting spray. This retails for $30 and it is available now. I did pick up the mattifying setting spray. I'm super excited to try it. You guys know how I feel about sprays. Like I said before, I'm obsessed with them. It is $30, which I do think is really high. That's a lot for a setting spray. I don't know, a lot of his products seem to be $30. Besides his eyeshadow palette, I feel like his cap is $30 for his products. So it's kind of to be expected when he comes out with things. I do think this should have been a little bit cheaper, but I am very much intrigued by it. I will say a lot of people were kind of skeptical about the campaign images. For the campaign images, they have a before and after photo. And the before photo, we have a person with no makeup on, and the after photo, they have makeup on. And I have to agree with a lot of people and what they were saying. I do think that it would have been more beneficial that both the before and after picture showed the person wearing makeup, but showed in the after picture how it lasted and how that person's skin looked after wearing the setting spray for however many hours. I think that it would have been a little bit more beneficial and made a lot more sense. But, hopefully they see that and next time they'll take that into consideration, but I am really much intrigued by this product. Next up, we have this new release from Hip.X Game Night. I don't know what it is, but Hip.Dot collabs with the most craziest things, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for this. Hip.Dot collaborated with Play-Doh, the Yugi board, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and then Monopoly. The Monopoly palette is not really a palette that I would normally gravitate to, but I'm actually really intrigued by it because I think it's really unique. And I have not seen another brand do a collaboration where they actually make the product look like the board. If anything, if I was to pick up anything, it would be the Monopoly palette. And what's is crazy is I'm looking at the prices and the Monopoly palette is the one that costs the most. I don't know, but I mean, if the Play-Doh one and the Yu-Gi board one is both $26, the Monopoly one could have been $26. I really like this. The Play-Doh one is not my cup of tea. I think it's cute. The Yu-Gi board one, I like it, but do I want to bring it into my house? Like, it's just weird. I just get creeped out by those kind of things, but I do love the concept and I love that they made it look just like one. I think a lot of people are going to love that palette, as well as the Monopoly one. I do think that those are great. I do think for the time being, this is a pass for me just because I don't need it. I'm being really, really skeptical when it comes to eyeshadow palettes because I have so many. I have been using my eyeshadow palettes a lot and really getting a feel for them in my collection because I have not been buying eyeshadow palettes, which is crazy. Like, I don't buy a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I really, really don't. With the exception of Colourpop, I like buy almost all of theirs, but even with Colourpop, I still am a little bit skeptical about certain things, you know, like buying it because I know I don't need them, you know, but you know, it depends. But yeah, so this is a pass for me. I'm just going on a tangent at this point, so let's just move on. Next up, we have a new release from Milk, and they are adding to the Hydro Grip line. You guys, I don't know if it's the packaging or what, but I want this. I really want this. I don't usually buy a lot of eye primers because I'm always sticking to, like, eye primers are like brow products to me. Like, I don't usually buy a lot of them. Like, I just have my staple product that you don't really switch out a lot. You know, like, that's just how it is for me. But this eye primer, I'm very much intrigued by. I love the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I love the Milk Hydro Grip, like, setting spray. I think I'm really gonna love the Milk, you know, Hydro Grip eye primer. So this is definitely a purchase for me. And it does retail for $24, which is not bad. It's pretty typical for this kind of product. So I'm here for it. Next up, Ariana Grande has finally revealed Rem Beauty herself, which is really, really exciting. I cannot wait. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, products are coming soon because I cannot wait to try them out. I'm really excited for all these new brands because it's like, yay, more options. I know a lot of people say like a ton of makeup brands, like we don't need all these makeup brands, but I love the fact that different people are coming out with different brands because that means more options for more people, because you never know, like there are a lot of the brands that are out now, there could be some people that just don't like any of the products they come out with, but if this new person that comes out with a new brand might have products for that person, you know, there's something for everyone, and I love it. I really love it, and I'm here for it, and I'm super excited about this one. I love Ariana Grande's perfumes, so you know, I'm cutting up with this one. I'm gonna cut up. Y'all gonna see some reviews. I'm excited. So we have two new releases from Colourpop. The first one is their It's a Mood eyeshadow palette. This screams fall to me all kinds of ways. I think this is beautiful. I think this is gonna be my go-to fall palette. I did purchase this when they had their 25% off sale, so expect a review to come very soon. Mine hasn't shipped, but I have been seeing everyone get their palette, and I'm like, what's going on? Why didn't mine ship yet? So I am very excited about that. They also just released this new lip cream formula. Now, I personally am not the biggest fan of the glossy lip stains. I don't really like them. They're really sticky. They feel like water on the lips. I'm not the biggest fan of them. But I feel like this is a formula I'm really gonna love because it says like it gives like that cushiony, like lip cream kind of vibe. And honestly, I'm hoping it's kind of like the Jaclyn Cosmetics, like the one she released in her blush collection. I'm hoping it's something along those lines because I do love how like cushiony soft those feel. Next up, we have this new DC collaboration from Makeup Revolution. I don't know what I was just about to say, but you guys, this collection is so cool. I think it is really, really cool. At first, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this product, this one, but then I thought about it. I was like, okay, how often am I actually going to use this product? So I ended up not picking up anything. This is a pass for me, even though this Batman, like Forever Flawless type packaging palette is very much on my list. I don't know, I just don't feel like I need it, so to speak. Kind of want to just pick up something from this collection because I think it's super cool, but right now it is a pass for me. So we're gonna pass on this, even though there's some stuff I really, really want, but like I have to be realistic with myself. Moving on. So next up, we have a ton of new releases from Fenty. Fenty is just spoiling us with all of these new releases, starting off with 3 new Heat glosses. They are repeat shades. of course, but they are in their like plumping gloss formula. I am very much intrigued by this. I feel like whenever Fenty has a sale on their site, I will pick this up. I'm not gonna rush out to go and like try this and like pick this up because I do have all of these shades in the OG, you know, Gloss Bomb formula, but I will pick this up eventually. I'm just not gonna rush out and get it right now. I don't know where I saw this, but I feel like I saw limited edition somewhere. I'm hoping this is not limited edition and that she just means like the eyeshadow palette, which is what we're gonna talk about next. So Fenty is coming out with a new eyeshadow palette. Now I'm gonna come out and say this is a pass for me because I honestly haven't heard too many people talk about Fenty's eyeshadow formula, but aside from that, this is a very, very neutral palette and I don't need another neutral. And if I do purchase a neutral palette, I need it to be more like warm tone brown neutral and not not coolish toned pink neutral. Because this is the kind of neutral palette I just don't think that I would get a ton of use out of. I honestly don't think that I'll get a lot of use out of this palette, so that's why it is a pass for me. Fenty is also coming out with a gloss bomb, a Diamond Balm palette, a Diamond Balm highlighter palette. I think this is a great idea for people who have not tried the Diamond Balms because they are expensive on their own. I will say this is not, if you're thinking about picking up this highlighter palette, it's not a palette that I would recommend using on the face. I feel like these highlighters are best on the body. They give you a gorgeous glow. It looks really beautiful on the body, but on the face, it just looks like a bunch of glitter. So I don't recommend putting them on the face, more so the body. But I do think this is a great way to try out the formula if you've been eyeing it. This is very inexpensive. I feel like it's like $40 something. I'm not exactly, I know I saw like 40 something, 44, 42. And I think that's a great price for 3 different highlighters from Fenty, especially these kind of highlighters. But this is a pass for me just because I already have the other ones and I need to use those up before I try to go out and buy a palette of them, you know, if that makes sense. And next up we have some little like sneak peek, little peaks of the upcoming like holiday 2021 from Natasha Denona and Too Faced and some other like lipstick things. It's kind of hard to make out in this photo, but I want to talk about Too Faced especially because I feel like every year they release the same palettes over and over again, and whenever they come out with blush palettes, I always find that the packaging is so beautiful, it's so stunning, and I just am like, okay, maybe next year I'll be able to use one. And I'm looking at this one this year and this looks very non-inclusive. There's only one shade in this little blush palette that I could use, and that really sucks because I do want to buy like these blushes in these cute packagings. Another brand is like Tarte. Tarte comes out with these everybody raves about Tarte blushes, but there's not one Tarte blush that I feel like I could get use out of because of how light it is. It just sucks. The eyeshadow palettes look really cute as well. They're just not really my cup of tea. That's a pass for me. I think all these products will be a pass for me. I do see that Natasha Denona is coming out with a mini palette, which looks really cute. I think it looks very much winter-like, but yeah, so I just wanted to, you know, talk about this really quickly because I just found it very interesting. I'm really excited to see the like value sets and like gift sets that brands come out with this year because they always kill it, and I always feel like the values on them are so good. So that is what I'm excited about. I always get so excited around this time of year when brands start releasing like holiday kits and things like that and limited edition things because they're just like, oh, I love it. I love it so much. I love it. Next up, we have a new release from Lights Lacquer. This is Kathleenlights nail polish brand or like nail brand. Now, I'm not really into like nail polish and things like that, but I just have to like give recognition to this brand in this video because every time, like I always see her like come out with these collections for her nail polishes, and when I tell you, she comes up with the most creative and gorgeous nail collections. They are stunning. They are absolutely stunning. If I was into nail polish and I was collecting nail polish, I would be all over this. I even like thought about it, but I was like, I don't really do my own nails. I go to the nail shop, but I just have to commend her for her themes, her color stories on her polishes, everything. Everything is just so beautiful. Like all of her collections. Like I am always blown away by her, you know? And I can't wait to see like what brand she's gonna collaborate with regarding to makeup, because I did watch one of her recent videos and she like kind of like teased that she has an eyeshadow palette coming. Don't know when, don't know what brand, but I'm super excited about it. And I'm like I love her collabs. Like, she does an amazing job. I really hope it's Colourpop though. I really do hope it's Colourpop, but we don't know. It might be a different brand. I'm hoping it's Colourpop though. And next up, we have a new release from Rare Beauty. Now, this is a brand I've had my eye on a lot lately. I've been wanting to buy their products. I noticed that they never really have sales ever, like never. I don't think they've ever had a sale on their site. When I'm like, Selena, what are you doing, girl? Give us a sale. Give us like 15, 20% off, 25, maybe 30. But she's coming out with this Brow Harmony Shape and Fill Duo. Looks really cool. I think this is a great innovative product for like on the go. I love that she has like the like spoolie and like the little tool inside the product, which I think is really cool. I think it's great to travel with. This is a pass for me because I don't really like use brow powders too much. I have one from Morphe, but I really forget about it in my collection, so I don't really use powders too much. She also came out with a mascara which retails for $20. I have had my eye on this. I definitely will be picking it up. I'm super excited about it. I just haven't pressed like, it's in my Sephora cart. I just haven't pressed like buy or purchase, but I will soon. Probably today. I need to do that today. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you picking up any of these products? Let's talk about it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.